friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm a blogger and part-time reseller on the Poshmark app. If you enjoy reseller content, thrifting, anything about Poshmark, I'd love for you to subscribe. And if you want to follow me over on Instagram and Poshmark, you can find me at AshleyDTL. I'm wearing my new overalls today. I'm really excited. I shared those in my last thrift haul, which I will link for you. And I'm excited to be sharing my first What Sold video for you to let you know what sold in January. I've been reselling on Poshmark since June, but really since September. I joined the app in June and then didn't really do anything with it, but September was when I really got going. And so far, January was the best month that I've had so far, which is pretty exciting. I'm excited to share with you what sold in January, how much it sold for, give you some little behind the scenes peek into my feelings on some of those items, and just go from there. So here's what sold in January. Started off the year strong by selling these rag & bone charcoal jeans. They sold on their own for $39, and that was on an offer to Liker, and they literally sold within 24 hours of me posting them, and I was pretty stoked because it was my first time finding rag & bone. I've got another pair of rag & bone jeans that sold this month. They didn't sell as quickly, but still really great and nice to see rag & bone moving so quickly in my closet. Next item that sold, I shared in a haul. They were the Michael Kors wedge espadrilles in the rose gold. Those shoes were so pretty, and they sold for $40. I went back and forth with the buyer a little bit. They countered offered me $40, and so I accepted that offer, and they sold in about 3 days. So that was pretty great, and it's nice to have a fast flip. The next item that sold, I think I also shared in a haul. It was the J. Crew Schoolboy blazer in the gray wool herringbone. Such a beautiful classic item that was in a size 12, I believe. So it sold for $35. Again, a counter offer from a buyer, and that sold in a few days as well. So it was great to have that fast flip with that blazer, and I think it's just like a really classic piece. I think this like wool herringbone in the size 12 was a good buy, and I would definitely pick up something very similar again. Next item that sold was a long gray mango belted sweater, just a nice classic basic piece. It sold for $20, and that was an offer from the buyer, and to be honest, it wasn't getting a ton of attention, and so I wasn't sure if it was going to do very well, and so I was really happy to take that $20 offer from the buyer. My next sale was a bundle, and I actually had quite a few bundles in January, and I was really happy. This bundle was probably the most random one, just because it contained an item that I had listed on Poshmark when I was trying to reach ambassador status, and so I was looking around my house being like, what can I list? What don't I need anymore? So the iced tea pitcher was one of the items in this bundle. It had so many likes, but it wasn't going anywhere, and it was just staying in my closet. It took 124 days to sell. And then the buyer bundled together that iced tea pitcher along with just like a really lovely black jacket from Shelly Seagal and an Aritzia Sunday Best Miller dress. I was really happy to see that iced tea pitcher go. I was just like, take it, please. And it was great to have those other two items sold. The buyer and I went back and forth a little bit on the pricing, and yeah, I was happy to have that bundle sell, and mostly just to get the iced tea pitcher out of my house. Next item was a pair of Citizen of Humanity Abaddon skinny jeans. They sold for $24. They had been sitting in my closet for a little while, just over a month, and it's so interesting to me to see what styles of jeans sell really well, what brands sell really well, and like by sell really well, I mean selling for a great price and sell fairly quickly. If I remember correctly, these jeans were a smaller size. Becky Park on Poshmark, who's a YouTuber I really like, she always says, you know, people in smaller bodies need clothes too. So, you know, I like having a variety of sizes in my closet, but just knowing that they did take a little bit longer to sell, but I was happy for that sale. The next item that sold I talked about in my Posh Party video, and so I'll link that here. It actually was the only item that sold when I hosted a Posh Party, and it was a beautiful yellow floral ModCloth dress. I love that dress. It sold for $29, and actually it sold to someone who had watched me on YouTube. So that was really exciting to have that little milestone. And I'm so excited for that dress to go to a new home because it was just really pretty, short sleeves. I really like ModCloth and I like that style, so that was great. The next item that sold was an offer from the buyer for $35, and it was a Aritzia Wilfred Gabriel skirt. I think I showed it in my haul. It was a smaller size, but a really pretty piece. And yeah, I was really happy with that offer, so I accepted. I don't know this for sure, but I think the next item that sold was sold through Pinterest. So if you're on Poshmark, you have the option to connect your Pinterest account, and for a while I hadn't done it, and then finally I was like, oh, I like Pinterest, whatever, I will just connect it. And so when you add new listings to your closet, you actually have the option to add it as a pin on Pinterest, and Poshmark does all the work and just makes like a great little pin, and then it links to the item in your closet. And I was like, you know what, extra advertising, an extra way for people to see these items, what do I have to lose? And I think, I don't know for sure, but I think that these pants, they were new with tags, miracle suit, mint workout capris. They're just a really pretty pair of workout pants in a great size, mint, and then they had like a black and white pattern on them. They were just really cute, and I saw in my Pinterest analytics that someone had clicked it and it was right around the time that it sold. So I don't know for sure because we don't get that information from Poshmark of where buyers come from, but I'm gonna deduce that that's what's happened. So those sold for $30, just like what I was asking for. It also incentivized me to just make sure that I'm adding my listings to Pinterest because you never know what could happen, and it's great to get more eyeballs on my items in my closet. The next item was a pair of Lacoste bootcut jeans. They were black. They had been sitting in my closet for a while. I had picked them up on one of my first thrift adventures, and so I don't know that I would pick up that style again, or even, I don't know if I would pick up Lacoste, to be honest. I've definitely learned a lot when it comes to styles of jeans and brands and things that I do like having in my closet and that do well. And I find that bootcut tends to take a little bit longer, so I'm steering away from those when I am sourcing. So I was happy for these jeans to sell. They were $20. I was sent out an offer to Liker and someone accepted, and so I was like, farewell Lacoste jeans, I'm glad to see you go. And just lesson learned about styles and brands for sure. Next item that sold, I had shared in my haul as well. They were the other pair of rose gold shoes. These were the Kate Spade rose gold slip-on shoes. I felt confident that the right buyer was gonna come along and snatch them up. And so these sold for $55 on an offer to Liker. And I'm so excited for these beautiful rose gold shoes to have a new home. The next item were another pair of black pants, and when I had found them, I was so excited because they were Marc by Marc Jacobs, and they were these beautiful black riding pants in a size 10, and I was like, yes, these are gonna do so well. And then it was like crickets. First of all, Poshmark wouldn't let me list them, and they had to authenticate them because they were saying that they were a fake, and so that was annoying. And then once they got authenticated and I was allowed to list them, they just like sat there and no one paid attention. And I was like, hello? Does no one want these beautiful Marc Jacob riding pants? They're great basic for your closet. These retailed for quite a lot. And I think it's just a testament that like, just because something sells at a high price in retail doesn't mean that it's going to have a strong resale value, and it doesn't necessarily mean that that brand is going to be popular on the resale market. So I definitely learned that with these Marc Jacobs pants. They'd only been sitting there for about 3 weeks, but I was really starting to worry that no one was gonna love them. So I got an offer from a buyer for $40, and I was like, yes, take the pants, they're yours. It was a good lesson and reminder about brands, and I think in the future, I don't know that I would pick up a ton of Marc by Marc Jacobs. I was also watching another YouTuber's video, and they were talking about having difficulty selling Marc by Marc Jacob, and so I think I'm gonna be a bit more critical next time. Next item was a pair of yoga jeans. I've had some success with yoga jeans selling really well in my closet. These ones sat for a while. They sat for almost 2 months. They did have a small flaw in them. They had like a couple of bleach jeans, and so I had marked them accordingly and notated that in the listing, and they sold for $20 on an offer to Liker, and I was just happy for someone to have them and love them because yoga jeans are a great Canadian brand, and just happy to get them out of my closet. This Topshop long cardigan got a lot of attention in my closet, and then a buyer finally snatched it up for $30. I'm starting to feel at this point that I have mixed feelings about Topshop. When I first started reselling, people that I watched on YouTube and on Instagram were like, yes, Topshop is great, but I haven't seen that translate to really quick sales in my closet. And so I think when it comes to picking up Topshop pieces, I'm really being mindful of the style and making sure that it's something that's popular. And so this sweater just like fit the bill. It was a great color, really pretty style, great condition, but I don't know how much Topshop I'll be picking up in the future unless that style really catches my eye, and I think it's something that will do well. My next 3 sales were bundles, which was great. Like, there was just a point in January was like, ooh, okay, cool, we're bundling, we're doing all the bundles, and this is excellent. This first bundle was a leopard print bundle, which it makes my heart feel good. I was so excited for this buyer to have both of these pieces. So one of the pieces was a pink tartan leopard print pencil skirt, which was just a beautiful piece. And I was a little bit uncertain when I picked it up because there weren't a ton of comps on Poshmark Canada for pink tartan, but I thought the style and the print, like someone was gonna love it. And then the other item was a cropped leopard print jean jacket. So the buyer got both of these items, and I was so excited and happy that I found someone with my own heart who loves leopard print and picked up both of these items in a bundle offer. The next bundle was another pair of jeans. So they were the Oakenfort high-rise cropped mom jeans, and then a pair of Jeffrey Campbell Lita high-heeled boots. Those jeans got a ton of attention. I think I shared them in a haul. I might be imagining that. And they sold with these Jeffrey Campbell boots that have been sitting in my closet for a little while. The boots had a little bit of wear on them that I had disclosed in the listing, but they were a really cute style, and so I was excited for that bundle to head out the door. And then the third bundle, another pair of jeans, and so they were the Citizen of Humanity Daisy Relaxed Tapered jeans. Those jeans sold within a week, and I was a little uncertain about the style, but I was really happy to see them go in the bundle. But the thing I was really excited about with this bundle was I had purchased a dress on Poshmark for myself at the end of 2019 to wear to my holiday party, and I was pretty convinced that the dress was gonna fit me. It was a beautiful style, I loved it, and then I tried it on and it was horrible. The style and fit just didn't work on my body. It was really unfortunate because I love the dress, and I actually made the mistake of not trying it on until the night of the party, so I had to make like a last minute switch. Had to reposh it just because I wasn't gonna wear it, and so I was really excited that this person bought the jeans and the dress in that bundle, and that was a great sale. My next 2 sales were 2 pairs of jeans, and I was really excited. They sold on the same day, and I'd actually purchased them on the same day, and both of them had been sitting in my closet for a while. One was a pair of Citizen of Humanity bootcut jeans. See the bootcut. The other were a pair of J. Crew toothpick jeans, just in a smaller size, in an ankle fit. And I had purchased them, I think, on like one of my first sourcing trips that I had gone on, and both of them had gotten quite a bit of attention in my closet. And so it was funny that they just happened to sell on the same day. The 7 for All Mankind sold for $30, and the J. Crew toothpick jeans sold for $18. And yeah, I was just happy to see them have new homes and get them out into the world after they've been sitting for a while. This was a Lululemon bundle, and both items had only been in my closet for about 24 hours, and so I was really happy with a fast flip. So there was the Lululemon Energy Bra in a size 8 in Hyperstripe, and then the Lululemon Raise the Bar Tank, and so those 2 items sold for $70, and that was amazing to see them be listed so quickly and then head out the door in a bundle sale. Super happy with that. Topshop. We meet again. So this was the Topshop crew neck sweater in a hot pink, and again, just as I said about Topshop, I think it really depends on the style. I didn't want to be left with a ton of sweaters at the end of the winter, and so I put a few of my sweaters on Closet Clear Out, and I was sending out some offers, and so this Topshop sweater sold on Closet Clear Out for $24. Here's the thing about Closet Clear Out. I've had like okay success with it, but not great. You know, I feel like sometimes I'll put, you know, 5, 10, 15 items on closet clear out and then I'll sell maybe one. If you don't know what closet clear out is, Poshmark denotes certain days where you can do closet clear out. You can lower an item by at least 10% of the lowest price you've listed it at. And then what happens is you change the price to that new price, and then Poshmark sends out an email to any likers on that item saying, hey, Ashley lowered the price on this item, and then offers the buyer a discounted shipping offer. And the nice thing about that is that that discounted shipping offer doesn't come out of your profit. So it can be really great when it works, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings. So every once in a while I'll try it, and with this top sweater it worked, but I don't spend too much time doing it. The other thing about closet clear out is that it's up to you to manually move all the prices back to what they were before after the closet clear out day. Yeah, so mixed on closet clear out, but it worked on this sweater. Next item was that other pair of rag and bone jeans. These were sold for $40 from an offer from the buyer, and they sat a little bit longer than the first jeans, but those first ones sold so quickly, so of course they did. I was happy for that $40 offer, and definitely keep my eye out for rag and bone jeans in the future because I had great success with them this month. Oh my gosh, this next item was a sweater, and it had been sitting in my closet for a while, and I was really starting to feel like it was a bad buy. I had actually found it in another colorway, and that one sold so fast, and so I was like, oh my gosh, no one wants this orange sweater. What have I done? I'm gonna be stuck with it forever. And so it sold for $19 on an offer to liker. The other one sold for more, but that's okay. In some of the hauls that I've done, I have talked about Aritzia pieces and Wilfred and all the different brands. I'm really learning that although Aritzia and Wilfred and all of those other brands tend to do well, it really depends on the style. So just because you see a Wilfred label doesn't mean you should necessarily pick it up or that it's going to sell quickly. So just being mindful of that is really, really important. I learned my lesson on this sweater. Happy for it to be gone now. Another bundle. This bundle was 2 items. One of them was an Aritzia piece. It was a Tallulah charcoal knit dress with short sleeves. It was a really cute dress. It was such a cute find. And then when I got it home, I realized that there was a bit of a tear in the lining. And so I was a bit disappointed, but I just notated that in the listing and put it up my closet, and it had been sitting there for a little while, and I was getting a little bit concerned. But it sold in this bundle with a pair of Mark Fisher black suede lace-up mini wedges. They were in a larger size, and so I knew that the right buyer was going to come along. It might just take a little bit more time, but I was really happy with that. That bundle sold for $65. Yeah, a really great little party outfit for someone. Next up were a pair of new with tags Tommy Hilfiger overalls. We know that I'm really excited about overalls right now. I also had Tommy Hilfiger overalls when I was a teenager, so these were such a nostalgic piece for me, and I knew that someone was gonna love them. These sold for $55 on an offer to liker. The buyer sent the cutest love note, and they fit perfectly, and she was in love with them, and I was really stoked that someone else can spread the overall love with these Tommy Hilfiger overalls. The next item were a pair of Everlane jeans that I picked up. It was my first time finding Everlane. They got a lot of attention in my closet. They got a ton of likes, and they brought a lot of people to my closet. These sold for $40 with an offer from the buyer, and yeah, I would definitely pick up Everlane jeans if I find them again. Super happy with that sale. This Aritzia pleated plaid skirt, I had sold a similar one before, and so when I picked it up, I was very excited. And so this sold for $35 on an offer to liker, and yeah, just a really cute piece. So I've talked about a lot of these items being on offers to likers, offers from buyers, closet clear out. This item just sold. Buyer paid full price, and that was excellent. So these were a pair of yoga jeans, and I had picked them up. They were the Rachel skinny jean style. They were only in my closet for a day, and they sold for my asking price of $40. That was excellent. I love me some yoga jeans, so I'm definitely on the lookout for them, especially in like the Rachel skinny style. Yeah. Yoga jeans for the win. I'm into it. Another bundle, also another bundle of jeans. I sold a lot of jeans this month, and I'm really happy to keep picking up jeans, especially now that I know a lot more about style and fit and brands. So this was a bundle of 2 pairs of jeans that I had just listed in my closet. They were in there for like 48 hours. So one was a pair of the Torrid high-rise curvy jeans, and the other was a pair of Page black Hoxton straight ankle jeans. The Torrid jeans were a size 14, the Page jeans were a size 33, and those two sold in a bundle for $63, and I was really happy with that. The next item was a super pretty H&M dress from their Conscious line. It sold on closet clear out, so that was great. It was $15, but still really happy with that. And also because it was on closet clear out, it was nice I didn't pay for discounted shipping. Yeah, that was a good sale. I liked that dress. I'm wearing like very basic stuff, but I love patterns, I love color, and so I love carrying those items in my closet. And I think sometimes they might take a little bit longer to sell, but I was confident that this dress would find a new home and was happy with that $15 sale. Last 2 items of the month were also 2 pairs of jeans. Both of them were gray. One was the Levi's 510 high-waisted jeans in an acid gray wash, and then the other were Page black Margot ankle jeans in a size 27. Both of those jeans sold for $25, both on offers from buyers. People were just into gray acid wash jeans, sending offers for $25, and I'm here for that. Sorry, there's now a loud rumbling noise in my common room. That was January. I was really excited. I sold over 40 items, and it was a great month for me. Really looking forward to February and continuing to list, continuing to move things in my closet, and pick up items that I think will do well based on all of this knowledge. If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to give it a like on your way out. I would love to hear from you how January went for you, whether you found sales to be steady or if you found things a little bit slower. And I'd also love to hear about what brands are doing well in your closet, and if you agree or disagree about any of my thoughts on the brands that I shared today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.